good question here, right? Caleb was kind of asking. Well, I always set this first, right? So because once we get, so right now it's pinching him. He's going to be fighting this, but I always set these verticals first with your distance here, right? The door's got to breathe, which is okay. It could go just a hair more because weather seal will still cover that. If he wants to bring it out, just a fuzz more. But I like to get these zipped down and then go down your whole track, and you can show them on the other side to him, and then away you go. And then you just, because now you got to line that one up. You know what I mean? That horizontal is what it is. Right, yeah. Right there you go. I just bring out the fuzz. Like you got that, still rubbing on this. Toasty one today. So sometimes what I do too, I'm just going to use the big self tappers. I don't always do that. Sometimes I use it to make a hole and then I'll go through, but I'm just going to go through the whole thing because it's such a heavy, thick steel. And that way I don't break off the head because I've been doing it long enough. Now when you break the head off, no fun. Right now, I just set the vertical. Boom, went down, did all my screws. Nice, everything's tight. Door's breathing, right? And now he won't have to fight. The top is good to go. You can just bam line it up because that is what it is, and then your adjustment will come out of this here for whatever we got to do up there. There's a lot more that goes into it, but that's just a summary. So we're actually installing a used opener that's been refurbished. Chamberlain, Craftsman. And I made a little goodie pack because I didn't know what we were going to run into for the jams. So we got, I grabbed some 3/8 Genie, right? And I got some regular screws. So I made a little goodie pack. See, it's all about the prep. It's all about the prep. Oof. All right, so this is kind of a common problem, right? It's nothing new. Don't panic, if you run into this. We're kind of showing silver. And then you get up here, it's like, holy moly, we're showing silver and air gap, right? So we should be able, the weather seal is going to bring it out about, 1/4 inch, right? And if you push it hard enough, it'll flare out. We have to figure out the variable, what we want to do here. So for one, you got yourself a level. You can see it's out of level. So, see, this jam's supposed to be that far. It's quite a bit. So it's supposed to be in. So that's a problem. Now, the door is perfect. I already put a level across, right? Across your top of your jam. That's beautiful. Check this jam to see if the whole building's leaning. This one's dead nuts. So that reveal's looking good. That's a good reveal right there. A little silver sign, weather seal, and it looks like we might have a little belly in her. Right? We got a gap here. She's a little bit, and ooh, it's there, but it'll work. We'll make it work. Like I said, it's off. So, but our track is getting a little wonky there too, so we might have to bring our track. You guys see how those brackets, like I said, 12-inch comes in real handy again. There's nothing up there, no meat, right? So the 12-inch is going to work nice. Our back hangs are a little goofy. They're crooked, right? It's just the way they landed. It's like they should have shorted us on this one this time, but it'll work. I mean, it's not like we don't see no daylight or anything going on here. It's a little bit of shambles. So you got to call it sometimes, right? Every situation's different. You just got to call it. So we're going to call it there, but look at, boom. It'll sit there nice and pretty. Works out great. See, that one doesn't have nothing, right? But it's got all the meat right here, this whole bracket. So that'll work out perfect. So this is a great, Caleb's like, he's trying to figure out how the spring goes. He knows how to do it if he does enough time into it. It's just easier to ask me, right? So my theory is I always think about how it's rotating. So I build everything like I'm gonna curl it, like a bar on my arm. Like, let's watch, I'll show you a minute. Like this, right? This is how it's gonna go. right? And I always think to myself, I always know it's pointing up for this one, a standard one, because this is how I'm gonna wind it, and then it's gonna pull, right? I'm gonna wind it this way, I'm gonna clamp it, and it's gonna pull my drums. It's gonna turn my drums. Show the drums down there, and it's gonna turn my drum this way, right? So that's how I always think of it. Now, there's a little cheater way of doing it too, but I put this together. I can tell by the slope of this, the ramp. So now I think technically on the drums, you want to take a look, Caleb, does it say left on that drum? Now, I mean, you can't, I put it on, so, you know, you got to imagine.
Yeah, left hand.
Okay, so left hand. It's always weird, isn't it? It's always weird how springs are, you know, opposite. I don't know how they ever got opposite. Anybody ever know how springs got opposite? Let me know. So there you go. So that's what you got. You think you got it?
Yeah.
And then just push one side in, let it rest. There you go. Don't you have to? There you go. There you go. There you go. Now I just go straight up. Now you got your ladder a little different than I would be, but you're fine. And then, yep, now you focus on that one. Go ahead, stick it in, just wiggle, wiggle. There you go. No, yep, don't lose it. There you go. There you go. There you go. We're pretending he's all
Yes.
Oh, yes, he did it. Not too much, right? Perfect.
So how much do I got on me?
Oh, you're about good. You're about 1.5 inches on each or 2. So you're good. And like I was telling him, you know, you can let it rest. It's just they don't like a jolt. You'll bend them. You know what I mean? So you can let it rest if you need to. And if you start getting too wide or too big of springs, that's a different story. But with this one, it'll be all right. So now he can grab his stuff, his gun, his drill, his screws, and then I'll give him a visual or a level. You know what I mean? You don't want the shaft to slide out. He's done that the other day, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Looks like it's still maybe a fuzz up. Yeah, you're high, so if you shoot middle, you'll be somewhere.
Right there?
Yeah, you're good right there. Beautiful. I could live with that.
Just too good?
Still good. This is what I know, or are you all right?
No, I didn't sweat. But it's just too good? Or do you want more than 2?
It's good, man. Figure it out. You got it. Whatever you think, buddy.
Me personally, I would probably put one in each hole just to be safe.
Oh, if you don't. So he was just saying for him, he's thinking, hey, I put all the screws in. You know, I put them in every hole. Problem is you're probably blow the board apart.
Oh, okay.
You'll split stuff. And we already got a little crack in the middle. I don't think he's on that crack. It was from whoever put those nails in. Is where it went down, I think, at one point, right?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Looks like it kind of down the road. It's got a little weak spot there, but she'll be okay. So,
Isn't that how they usually tell you?
Caleb was just asking. He says, no, never tell. Commercial will tell you how many winds. Typically residential, I don't know, you guys let me know. Roughly up to about 8 foot or so. Once you get past 8 foot, it's a different gamble, right? But residential, 7 foot, you know, you're right around 7.5 turns. 8 foot, around 8.5, give or take. But once you get above 8 foot, in my opinion, you got to read the sticker, you got to find out from the manufacturer, or you just, sometimes you got to gamble. And you just, wow. So probably about
7.5.
Yeah.
That's the same we put into that one door that only had one spring.
Anytime soon, I'm hopeful that one day that I'll get that shot.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take